7 Wonders of the World. In 2000, a Swiss foundation launched a campaign to determine the new 7 Wonders of the World. Given that the original 7 Wonders list was compiled in the 2nd century BCE, and that only one entrant is still standing, the Pyramids of Giza, it seemed time for an update. And people around the world apparently agreed, as more than 100 million votes were cast on the internet or by text messaging. The final results, which were announced in 2007, were met with cheers as well as some jeers. A number of prominent contenders, such as Athens' Acropolis, failed to make the cut. 1. Great Wall of China. Great Wall of China, Chinese, Pinyin, Wanli Chongchang or Wade Giles romanization, Wanli Chang Chang, 10,000 li long wall. Extensive bulwark erected in ancient China, one of the largest building construction projects ever undertaken. The Great Wall actually consists of numerous walls, many of them parallel to each other, built over some 2 millennia across northern China and southern Mongolia. The most extensive and best preserved version of the wall dates from the Ming Dynasty, 1368 to 1644, and runs for some 5,500 miles, 8,850 kilometers east to west from Mount Hu near Dandong, southeastern Liaoning Province, to Jiayu Pass west of Jiuquan, northwestern Gansu Province. This wall often traces the crestlines of hills and mountains as it snakes across the Chinese countryside, and about 1/4 of its length consists solely of natural barriers such as rivers and mountain ridges. Nearly all of the rest, about 70% of the total length, is actual constructed wall, with the small remaining stretches constituting ditches or moats. Although lengthy sections of the wall are now in ruins or have disappeared completely, it is still one of the more remarkable structures on Earth. The Great Wall was designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1987. Large parts of the fortification system date from the 7th through the 4th century BCE. In the 3rd century BCE, Shihwangdi, Qin Shi Huang, the first emperor of a united China, under the Qin dynasty, connected a number of existing defensive walls into a single system. Traditionally, the eastern terminus of the wall was considered to be Shanhai Pass, Shanhaiguan, in eastern Hebei province along the coast of the Bohai, Gulf of Chile. And the wall's length, without its branches and other secondary sections, was thought to extend for some 4,160 miles, 6,700 kilometers. However, government-sponsored investigations that began in the 1990s revealed sections of wall in Liaoning, and aerial and satellite surveillance eventually proved that this wall stretched continuously through much of the province. The greater total length of the Ming Wall was announced in 2009. 2. Chichen Itza. Chichen Itza is a Mayan city on the Yucatan Peninsula in Mexico, which flourished in the 9th and 10th centuries CE. Under the Mayan tribe Itza, who were strongly influenced by the Toltecs, a number of important monuments and temples were built. Among the most notable is the stepped Pyramid El Castillo, the castle, which rises 79 feet, 24 meters, above the main plaza. A testament to the Mayans' astronomical abilities, the structure features a total of 365 steps, the number of days in the solar year. During the spring and autumnal equinoxes, the setting sun casts shadows on the pyramid that give the appearance of a serpent slithering down the north stairway. At the base is a stone snakehead. Life there was not all work and science, however. Chichen Itza is home to the largest tilakli, a type of sporting field, in the Americas. On that field the residents played a ritual ball game popular throughout pre-Columbian Mesoamerica. 3. Petra. The ancient city of Petra, Jordan, is located in a remote valley, nestled among sandstone mountains and cliffs. It was purported to be one of the places where Moses struck a rock and water gushed forth. Later the Nabateans, an Arab tribe, made it their capital, and during this time it flourished, becoming an important trade center, especially for spices. Noted carvers, the Nabateans chiseled dwellings, temples, and tombs into the sandstone, which changed color with the shifting sun. In addition, they constructed a water system that allowed for lush gardens and farming. At its height, Petra reportedly had a population of 30,000. A major earthquake in 363 CE caused more difficulty, and after another tremor hit in 551, Petra was gradually abandoned. Although rediscovered in 1912, it was largely ignored by archaeologists until the late 20th century, and many questions remain about the city. 4. Machu Picchu. This Incan site near Cuzco, Peru, was discovered in 1911 by Hiram Bingham, who believed it was Vilcabamba, a secret Incan stronghold used during the 16th century rebellion against Spanish rule. Although that claim was later disproved, the purpose of Machu Picchu has confounded scholars. Bingham believed it was home to the Virgins of the Sun, women who lived in convents under a vow of chastity. Others think that it was likely a pilgrimage site, while some believe it was a royal retreat. One thing it apparently should not be is the site of a beer commercial. In 2000, a crane being used for such an ad fell and cracked a monument. What is known is that Machu Picchu is one of the few major pre-Columbian ruins found nearly intact. Despite its relative isolation high in the Andes Mountains, it features agricultural terraces, plazas, residential areas, and temples. 5. Christ the Redeemer. Christ the Redeemer, a colossal statue of Jesus, stands atop Mount Corcovado in Rio de Janeiro. Its origins date to just after World War I, when some Brazilians feared a tide of godlessness. They proposed a statue, which was ultimately designed by Heitor da Silva Costa, Carlos Oswald, and Paul Landowski. Construction began in 1926 and was completed 5 years later. The resulting monument stands 98 feet, 30 meters tall, not including its base, which is about 26 feet, 8 meters, high, and its outstretched arms span 92 feet, 28 meters. It is the largest Art Deco sculpture in the world. Christ the Redeemer is made of reinforced concrete and is covered in approximately 6 million tiles. Somewhat disconcertingly, the statue has often been struck by lightning, and in 2014 the tip of Jesus's right thumb was damaged during a storm. 6. Colosseum. The Colosseum in Rome was built in the 1st century by order of the Emperor Vespasian. A feat of engineering, the amphitheater measures 620 by 513 feet, 189 by 156 meters, and features a complex system of vaults. It was capable of holding 50,000 spectators, who watched a variety of events. Perhaps most notable were gladiator fights, though men battling animals was also common. In addition, water was sometimes pumped into the Colosseum for mock naval engagements. However, the belief that Christians were martyred there, namely, by being thrown to lions, is debated. According to some estimates, about 500,000 people died in the Colosseum. Additionally, so many animals were captured and then killed there that certain species reportedly became extinct. 7. Taj Mahal. The Taj Mahal is located on the right bank of the Yamuna River in a vast Mughal garden that encompasses nearly 17 hectares, in the Agra district in Uttar Pradesh. It was built by Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan in memory of his wife Mumtaz Mahal, with construction starting in 1632 AD and completed in 1648 AD, with the mosque, the guest house and the main gateway on the south. The outer courtyard and its cloisters were added subsequently and completed in 1653 AD. The existence of several historical and Quranic inscriptions in Arabic script have facilitated setting the chronology of Taj Mahal. For its construction, masons, stone cutters, inlayers, carvers, painters, calligraphers, dome builders and other artisans were requisitioned from the whole of the empire and also from the Central Asia and Iran. Ustad Ahmad Lahori was the main architect of the Taj Mahal. The Taj Mahal is considered to be the greatest architectural achievement in the whole range of Indo-Islamic architecture. Its recognized architectonic beauty has a rhythmic combination of solids and voids, concave and convex and light shadow, such as arches and domes, further increases the aesthetic aspect. The color combination of lush green scape reddish pathway and blue sky over it showcases the monument in ever-changing tints and moods. The relief work in marble and inlay with precious and semi-precious stones make it a monument apart. The uniqueness of Taj Mahal lies in some truly remarkable innovations carried out by the horticulture planners and architects of Shah Jahan. Like, comment, share and subscribe to my channel.